Hi friends, I'm Emily Retro, and today I'm going to be unpacking some of my Halloween items. These are vintage Halloween collectibles that are rare and valuable and worth quite a bit of money. It's September and spooky season, so it's just the right time to do it. The other thing about September is it's this really awkward stage where summer is leaving us and we're getting into fall, and you can see that right behind me. I have this Halloween display. But then over here, I have my pastel atomic starbursts on my door, and those need to come down for Halloween. Also, you can see a pile here. This is a pile of my fall decor, not my Halloween stuff. So that I still need to sort through. But before I dug too deep into decorating for Halloween, I wanted to show you items that are collectible and valuable that you could look for at flea markets and estate sales. Or maybe you already have some of these items, and then you know that, hey, I have something that's worth money, and you shouldn't just sell it for a buck at a yard sale. So let's see what I have. Okay, the first item that I'm going to start with is Halloween ceramics, because I have one right here on display. This is a Halloween haunted house that I got at Goodwill, actually. It's one of the coolest Halloween items I own. There's a light inside. Let me see if I can show you. And then there's also a light inside the tree. It's really cool. I've never seen one like it. It's hand painted by someone. And the hand painted vintage ones are what make it really special and also can make them more expensive. Some Halloween ceramics have lights inside and some of them don't. Okay, so this is my ceramic ghost and pumpkin. I got him at a thrift store and he does light up. He's got lots of cool little spots where the light shines through and he's got all these little holes. This one is also hand painted and I really like lighting him up for Halloween. Okay, let's see what this one is. So this is a little tip that I do for storing items is I store items inside items. Okay, so these are some ceramic pumpkins that I have, some jack-o'-lanterns. I have this size, and then this is my biggest one, and then I have one that's an in-between size, and I love decorating in threes, so I especially love that I have 3 of these. These ones don't have lights, so I take little LED tea lights or little candles, and I stick them underneath, and that works great. For all the items that I'm sharing, I'm going to have links below in the description that will link off to eBay and show you what these items are selling for now. And I also have a blog post that will show you how exactly to determine what these items are selling for. Because if you look on eBay and you just look at what the prices are, that's not actually telling you what the items are selling for. And so I will link that blog post below. This is a very fragile item and I do not want to pack it away in a bin. So this goes directly right on a shelf in my basement. This is a 1930s paper mache jack-o'-lantern. And as you can see, it's broken. I bought it that way. And these pieces were totally off and were thankfully inside here. And I used Elmer's glue to repair it, and I think it looks pretty good now. Paper mache pumpkins sell for a lot of money. The minimum generally is like $100 if you look for them on eBay. I mean, they are made of paper, so it makes sense because a lot of them got ruined, or I'm sure they caught on fire, because if you look inside here, there's actually candle remains inside. So I'm glad this one didn't catch on fire or get ruined in the rain or anything. I'm really happy I have one of these. I've wanted one for years and I hope to find more eventually. They even have ones that look like black cats, so I hope to get one someday. Speaking of black cats, this is not actually vintage. I'm just pulling this out because of the things that are inside, which are vintage noisemakers. I'm gonna try to do this away from my microphone. This says on the back 10 cents, and they are worth a lot more than 10 cents. I have another one in here also. I love using them as decorations, so like this one, I'll sit on top of some books. Last year I had it on my coffee table. This one's more of a challenge to decorate with because it doesn't sit flat, but I have a few places that I like to stick it in, and they're really cute, and I love the artwork on them. This Halloween tree surprised me and I found out that it was valuable. I bought it at a flea market and I didn't know what it was for the longest time. And one of my followers knew right away that it was a Christopher Radko Halloween tree. And I looked it up on eBay and was surprised at how expensive they are. And I really love this tree. I have little fairy lights on it, and then I love putting little ornaments. But you can also find other trees too. I got these at Dollar Tree this year for $1.25 a piece. And yeah, they're not the same, but I still think they're really cute and I'm excited to make little ornaments for them. And I have a whole video of my haul from Dollar Tree that was all Halloween related, so I will share that. Another item that's valuable and expensive, especially if you find it in their original box, are vintage Halloween masks. I recently found this one at a flea market last week. I got it for $5. I was really pumped about that. It's a Cinderella mask. I'm sure it looks very creepy on. I'm not going to put it on. I feel like I'll get possessed if I do. But I love finding them in their original box. I only have one other mask. It's a Popeye mask, and it also is in its box, and I have both of them on my gallery wall. Vintage die cuts can be a lot of fun to collect. This one is a beastal skeleton and it is jointed, which makes it really easy to store and a lot of fun to hang. One of my followers at Instagram actually showed me a picture of her when she was young. I think it was in the 70s. And she said that her and her brother would always every day change how the skeleton would stand. It was taped on her door, and I always tape mine on my door too. I have tons of vintage Halloween die cuts, and I actually found a new old stock package of them at Burley Park Flea Market in my most recent haul video, so I will link that. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, one of my most favorite Halloween mugs. It has little trick-or-treaters on it. I love using this mug for seasonal drinks to get you in the spirit for Halloween. Especially, I love using hot chocolate with marshmallows in this one because I like that it's clear so you can see all the marshmallows melting. This one is a Luminarc mug, and those are pretty expensive online. I was lucky enough to find this at a thrift store. Some Halloween mugs, I mean, you can easily find at thrift stores for like 25 cents, and they're not very expensive. Like, they'll be like Halloween mugs from the 90s, but others are worth money. So when you go to a thrift store, definitely check out the mug section, and hopefully you'll find something like this. Next up are records, and I'm going to show you a range of Halloween records that I own and how they range in price. This one is the cheapest. I found this one at a thrift store, and looking at them on eBay, they're quite affordable, and I actually have this on my list of affordable and cheap vintage Halloween decorations, and I will link that blog post below. Next up, I also found this one at a thrift store, and oh my gosh, are the illustrations cool or what? It's super colorful, which I love. And this one sells for a decent amount of money on eBay. Some records on eBay sell for like pennies, $5. This one sells for quite a bit. And so this was a really good find at a thrift store. And the last one is definitely not from a thrift store. I bought this on eBay and I spent a pretty penny on this, let me tell you. And the reason why is because it is Disney's Haunted Mansion. It is the record for the dark ride at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And I've wanted this for years, and I've been searching on eBay for years for them to finally have one that was a good deal. And I finally found one. I honestly don't remember how much I spent because I think I bought it 3 years ago. But the artwork is so cool and the record itself is really great to listen to. Some Halloween records are cheap, some are medium, and some are insanely collectible. So if you have any Halloween records, you should definitely look them up. And whenever you're in the record section at a thrift store or an antique shop, definitely see if they have Halloween records because you might find one that's worth a lot of money. You know that I couldn't go through a valuable Halloween collectible video without talking about blow molds. Blow molds, blow molds, blow molds. I love them. I can't get enough of them. And neither can anybody else. They are very expensive right now. And some blow molds aren't that expensive. Like these ones don't cost as much. They're a little more common and they're just tabletop ones. But some of them are really, really expensive. For instance, my Dracula blow mold I had been searching for years, and that one is quite pricey. I got it for $45, and it does have some cracks in it, but I really don't care about decorations being perfect as long as I can just have it. And this Dracula deserves to be appreciated even though it has cracks in it. And that meant that I got to get it for a cheaper price anyway, so I was excited about that. Other blow molds that are really collectible are the Frankenstein ones. Those are quite expensive. And same with the Empire Witches. I really, really want one of those, so I'm hoping to get one. I just recently got this Ghost one, which was a great score. So if you have any Halloween blow molds, check to see how much they are on eBay. Speaking of items that I don't own yet and I want to own really bad is devil-related Halloween items. I don't know what it is about devil Halloween stuff. I think maybe because it's extra evil. Like Halloween always has this like, is it evil connotation to it. And when you put devils right on Halloween decor, it's like, bam, in your face, this is evil stuff. And so whenever I see devil-related vintage decor, it is expensive. and it'd be really cool to own 1 or 2 pieces of it. And I don't have any, so I'm always on the lookout for that. And I have a blog post listing all these collectible and rare items, listing the ones that I do have and listing the ones that I don't have and I'm on the lookout for, so I will link that below. So what piece was your favorite that I showed? Do you have any of these items, or do you have any items that you're on the lookout for? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye, friends!